In today's video, we're gonna be talking about core bracing. So I'm a big fan of core training. I'm a big fan of core coordination. And the first phase of that is in the abs. So if you want to learn how to take what we're gonna learn today really quick and put it into an entire core workout, picking the exercises, how many exercises you should do, the reps, the sets, the type of exercise you should be doing, and how to program it into your workout, go to fitnessforbackpain.com/core blueprint. It's a free guide. You can have it next time you go to the gym. You can look at that guide and say, okay, this is how I should be doing it. This is why I'm in pain. This is what I was doing, and this is what I'm gonna do going forward. And I promise you, you'll see some awesome results. Get that at fitnessforbackpain.com/core blueprint. What is up, guys? William here from fitnessforbackpain.com. Little change of scenery here. Really quick tip. I want to talk about bracing with back pain, right? We're talking about core training, talk about exercising, and how you brace your core to hopefully relieve back pain or to prevent yourself from getting it in a workout is really important. I think it's something that we overlook, we kind of overthink, and we make it very complicated. I think there's a great entry-level variation of the brace in the abs that you can start with and then dial it up and dial it back. That's a very key thing you have to remember is you're gonna learn to dial. You have to learn to dial it up and back depending on what you're actually doing or you're gonna use that brace for. So for example, if you're in the gym and you're about to deadlift a weight that you haven't deadlifted in a long time, something heavy or a bag of mulch or something like on the higher end or heavier side, you wanna have a little bit more of an aggressive brace, tuning it up to help stabilize the spine. Now, if you're gonna go grab a pencil, a Sharpie off the ground, that's not a big deal. You know, odds are you're not gonna blow your back out, even though you may have done it before in the past. That's not because you didn't brace hard enough, okay? But a gentle, quick breath out is a really good way of bracing for something like that. Now, how do we do this? The best entry-level variation of a brace, if you're talking about low back pain, talk about bracing the core for safety, is a quick breath out. So what I mean by that is just doing that, the muscles required to blow that air out are in the core, right? Diaphragm and everything that surrounds that abdominal wall is what you're using to do that quick breath out. So if you feel yourself, kind of touch your stomach, touch your sides where your ribs are at, and do the quick breath out. You'll feel everything underneath your fingers get tight, okay? So once you've done that quick breath out, you're gonna hold that, and that's a really good starter brace to begin your movements off of. So if you're following along in one of my courses, or if you're at home trying to do things around the house, you're cleaning up, whatever you might be doing, and you know you need to brace yourself, you're trying to teach yourself how to do this, start with that quick breath out. Now, dialing it up will vary on what you're doing. So I always try to make sure that before you go and do something, if we're talking about bracing and for stability, is make sure everything is being used. Oftentimes when it comes to back pain, we tend to think about bracing last in our low back out of fear, protects and locks and then takes the load of what the core should be doing. So what you have to remember to do is while you're training yourself to respond accordingly, which is abs first, teach yourself, stop yourself and say, okay, quick breath out, I'm gonna hold this and then I'm gonna go do my movement. Just using the breath out is a great tip, a great strategy for you to use. It's what I use for myself, it's what I use with all of my clients, and you definitely should be doing it yourself. If you wanna learn more about core training, specifically with low back pain, go check out my core blueprint. I break down everything that I teach all of my clients and what I've used for myself over the years. When it comes to core training specifically, if you have some kind of herniation, a bulge, or you've been fused, you've had some kind of surgery, or you have persistent low back pain, I use these core training techniques as well as these exercises and how to put your workout together to keep yourself out of pain. You can go to fitnessforbackpain.com/core blueprint to grab that. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next episode.